the Buccaneers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visiting sideline, a look there at the Carolina head coach. His team having all sorts of problems recently. They have lost 6 of their last 7. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go in a tropical rain here in Tampa. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irvin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
That's good.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Kobe Bryant on the coverage.
180!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. But it looks like the Buccaneer was able to bring that one back in. Tampa Bay will indeed retain possession.
Brings us 4th down.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had a disappointing quick 3 and out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go again with Hubbard. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of a yard.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to Irvin. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing is Mayfield. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to 4th down. On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. It's a zone read into Hubbard. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Bucs' 48-yard line.
The RPO, a pass taken by McMillan. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. So we come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. To set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
In formation.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Now Mayfield. Quick slant into the hands of Ibuka. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
180. Stop.
To throw is Mayfield. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to keep it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Throwing now from the gun. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Intercepted.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Watch out.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He was brought down by
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Mayfield.
25-yard line.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
A gain of
3rd
2.
down and 9.
3rd and
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Irvin. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's third
Their
down
ground game
and goal
ends
to
up
go.
failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Stop.
Throwing here on third, and trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down on his own 4-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
McMillan comes in motion. On the give, it's Hubbard. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. On third down, here's Hubbard. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. Punting time for Panthers, set to kick this one away. As he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This is fielded well toward midfield. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Oh, the ball's out. The Panthers have it. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They send the tight end in motion. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back and say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
There's Jamie Gillen on now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
20.
Now Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
They're on 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Open man is Horn. It's complete. 2nd down and 8.
Complete to Jimmy Horn Jr. A gain of
they'll set up to throw. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield. Deep pass, incomplete. They got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. And they'll let out to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And instead, well, we'll get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. On the ground, it's Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
20. Done.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn.
You know, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bucs have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and long. They'll shuffle us out quickly to McMillan. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 4
yards. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Hubbard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Baker to throw. Godwin working the right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down is Mayfield.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Number 85.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
180!
Mayfield. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick Scorton, he gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Done.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Hey, 133. 180. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. That into the hands of Hubbard. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. Off-balance throw. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Panthers first down. A gain of 14.
A run with Hubbard, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The throw here is complete. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Panther first down. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Panthers 7.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return starts at the 13. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Baker gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Now Mayfield. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Hubbard. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. They'll try it now with Brooks. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations. There's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
The Panthers are going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands.
Good. 180.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So a win here for the Buccaneers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year.